Hi, I'm Paul.
I'm Shelley.
And this is Alfie. Alfie's now just over 5 months, and he's a very well-behaved dog now, but he hasn't always been. We were a bit lost when we first got Alfie. We didn't know where to start with training him and housebreaking him. There was lots of challenges. He didn't seem to even respond to his name.
And toileting was a problem as well. He took a while for us to train him where to go to the toilet.
And I think the main thing is we just didn't have any confidence that we were doing the right thing. Some things we were doing we found out later were right, but some things we were doing were probably reinforcing bad behaviour.
So we decided to ask for Mia's help to train Alfie to be the sort of dog that we wanted him to be. And she helped us out with reinforcing the behaviour that we wanted him to do more of, and stopping the behaviour that we didn't want him doing. One of the things that we wanted Mia's help for was to make sure that Alfie knew his place in the house, that we were in charge and that he was the dog rather than the other way around. So it was important for us that Alfie wasn't jumping up on us or visitors, or jumping up on the couch or the bed, or being in places where he just wasn't allowed to be. As much as we love Alfie, he can be a bit of a lazy dog sometimes. Some might call it relaxed, some might call it lazy. So one of the hard things for us was to teach Alfie to come when we call him. So that was quite difficult because most of the time he couldn't be bothered coming to us. So Mia helped us to...
Alfie! Alfie!
Alfie! Alfie, come!
And now we can...
That's what Mia taught us.
Well done.
Another thing that Mia really helped us with was to teach Alfie to walk properly on a lead, so that when we go for walks he's not taking us for a walk and not pulling us along or getting too sidetracked and stopping along the way.
Yep. And that's something he's really responded to well. He's very easy to take for a walk now.
And we've been told that Alfie is going to end up quite a big dog, maybe around 40 kilos, so it was really important for us to get him in good habits as a puppy, so that when he's as big as I almost am, I can still control him. Another important thing for us was to have Alfie go to his mat in the lounge room whenever we ask him to, so that he has his own spot that he knows he has to go to on command. So that's worked really well because we live in quite a small house, so sometimes it's convenient to have him out of the way and on his mat, and we've been able to achieve that thanks to Mia's help as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is he enjoys doing all of these things. We're not trying to turn him into a mini human. He still acts like a dog and behaves like a dog. It's just that he's come to enjoy, knowing his spot in the house. His walks are much more enjoyable for him and for us. And just having him around the house, we're not having to tell him off all the time. He's happy and we're happy.
So thanks, Mia.
Yeah, thanks very much for all your help. I'm not sure where we'd be without your help, especially as this fella's growing up. His size is getting problematic sometimes, so if his behaviour was also a problem, we'd really be lost. So we were really impressed with the way Mia was with Alfie. Alfie liked her straight away, and it wasn't like the really powerful dog trainer and the submissive dog. They seemed to enjoy each other's company. And another thing that Mia was good at is she had a lot of information there in her head, but if there was ever anything any additional information we needed to know, she could research it for us, and she'd always come back with all the most up-to-date information.
And she also showed us a few different approaches to training a particular behaviour. So if one didn't work so well or we weren't comfortable doing it, Mia was always really flexible in showing us another way to achieve the same result. So that was really helpful. And overall, Mia was just really reliable, really consistent with her approach, and we feel we owe her a lot for everything she's helped us with, and was just friendly and professional and flexible the whole time, which is great.
And thanks to her help, we really enjoy spending time with our dog. We always did, but it's much more of a pleasure now when you don't have to tell him off so often.
The things we were most worried about were Alfie taking charge of the house rather than us, and getting into bad habits in terms of toileting and jumping up on people, and perhaps not being a very good walker.
So Mia, when we first met Mia, Alfie took to her straight away. They had a great relationship, and Mia was able to get Alfie to learn new behaviours quite quickly. And he's much more pleasant to be around now.
So we've managed to have Alfie toilet trained, to walk really calmly on the lead, not to be in people's space when he's not supposed to be, to sit and to stay, and
to come when he's called.
To come when he's called, which is a challenge because he's pretty lazy in general. But thanks to Mia, we've been able to achieve all of those things, and we've enjoyed having him as a puppy much more now that he's trained, and we don't have to yell at him for naughty behaviour all the time.
So thanks, Mia.
Thanks a lot.